animation, new form? Petaconi. Oh shit, it's Saber! Woo! Oh shit! Damn! Let's go, Saber! Oh shit, it's Archer from Fate? No way! Damn! What the fuck? Oh, is that Ku? Is that fucking Ku from Fate? They're kind of different though. Whoa, what the fuck? Oh, it is Ku. What the fuck? Oh, that's cool. Kind of cool if maybe it's a secret play of some little character or something. Wait, Robin? What the fuck? Oh, it's for the fake collab probably, I guess. So I guess we're getting story for like the new area and also for the fake collab? Nah, this is sick though. Damn, okay. Let's catch up because we were playing just a couple things.
We already found out the truth. So what do a few sacrifices
speed this up.
matter? Every Chrysos heir was prepared for this. You just need to boldly take that last step toward the Era Nova.
But in the trailer just now, it seems like Phainon is gonna go through a lot. I saw a few scenes that looked like flashbacks, and I think I even saw a different form of him.
The truth of Emphorius is about to reveal itself. I assume everyone can
Whoa.
already tell. All that's happening in Emphorius is not as simple as it seems.
Indeed. For example, when we went to fight Aquila,
Are we back to normal?
we noticed that the Eye of
Alright.
Twilight seemed unusually high-tech.
And when the Dawn device went out, many of the structures
Dawn
in Alchema and the
device?
Vortex of Genesis started showing strange textures. It was like the whole world was peeling off.
Mm-hmm. Why don't we take a look back at our whole journey so far in Emphorius and lay out our suspicions and clues we have. First, at the end of the 3.3 story, the geniuses reveal that the source of Emphorius' tragedy is an Emperor's scepter that survived to this day.
It has something to do with that erudition god.
Now, why does it feel
beyond the
like they're on a
sky,
monitor,
doesn't it?
man? They fucking got the
Even though I
audio,
don't quite
2
understand
tabs, and
these
clock on the bottom there.
This breeding ground, which switched from following the path of erudition to the path of destruction, must be hiding secrets beyond Era Nova.
Ah, yes, secrets.
In
Oh, why
addition,
are you moaning, man?
Tin Man Lygus is also pretty suspicious. He and Phainon had a pretty
Yeah, Lygus is a little bit
significant
sus, man.
conversation in the
Bro was
Vortex of
like,
Genesis.
I'm gonna let you go, but then I'm not gonna let some other people go. It's like, dude, what is Lygus up to, man? What is he? What is that? Fucking little bot planning?
Based on my interactions with him, Lygus doesn't seem to have any desire to oppose the Chrysos heirs.
Oh, but that seems
he only wishes
to make it a little
quietly observe
suspicious.
everything as it unfolds.
Could it be that everything that's happened so far is exactly what he wanted to see? That title, Theoros, does mean spectator.
Oh, it's another one of those things
If we
popping
combine
in.
this information with what we know about the relationship between the scepter and paths, maybe Emphorius is being used as a chessboard by people from beyond this world.
Yes.
And
That's what I was
Lygus
saying, to be honest. Like, the third party is probably like has some sort of involvement where they need to have the world reset again for whatever reason. So maybe the plan is to stop the world from resetting, maybe, or maybe not resetting it just yet.
Could affect the worlds beyond the sky and the Trailblazers' choices.
Because it seems like they're stuck in this like perpetual cycle of like rebirth, you know,
Before
killing
the Era
everybody,
Nova
you know,
actually
rinse and
arrives,
repeating.
There's no way to tell what it will bring. The Trailblazers have already done so much for Emphorius. I don't want them to have to experience the unknown of Era Nova.
As someone from beyond the sky, they already risked a lot by taking on a demigod's divine authority.
I do wonder why they made this like
If
very
something
like
were to happen in the
like
Era
if we're watching this with like like on our
Can't
PC,
let
you
them
know.
stay. They have to listen
So like
to
the taskbar
Phainon
on the
and go
bottom, and then like
home.
yeah, even this literally looks like another tab here. Kinda interesting.
However, their fate will still be tied to that of Emphorius. They'll be returning to
Not
the
gonna lie,
battlefield
I'm
with a
fucking excited
very
as shit for
important mission.
Phainon and for the fake collab too, of course. I cannot wait to summon this guy because this guy looks so fucking cool. And Saber's also, you know, looks kind of cool too. That was kind of cool though. That apparently Ku is in the fake collab too, but he's not summonable. Maybe that means we're gonna get a part 2 of the fake collab in the future. Oh, you know, maybe next year we'll get part 2 of the fake collab where Ku will be summonable, and maybe someone else like Gilgamesh.
But I'll leave
Maybe.
the specific details for everyone to find out themselves in the
Would be kinda
game
cool, though.
version 3.4. I've actually got some other information to reveal to you.
Damn, what other information,
What
Albert?
kind of information?
Following the story's progress, as I've written, we'll receive a big update in this version.
Whoa.
In these records that we've kept, you will be able to catch a
UI looks
glimpse of
different.
Forest's true nature.
Before, as I've written, was like a storybook. Keeping
And now it's
record
more
of
like
our friends'
tech-based.
stories. Now, even its appearance has
It's like
changed.
a PC.
It feels like something big is about to happen.
It looks like it's turned into
Yo,
some
what
kind
if
of
Amphorius is like
database.
a big
You can use this
simulation or
system
some
to
shit?
unlock even more
And it's like, it's not
Amphorius secrets.
actually like
Indeed.
true, like in its time period,
Aside
but
from
it's
the
like
major
actually
updates
like
too, as I've
all
written,
digitalized,
the
or like
long-awaited
something like in the
dialogue
Matrix or
feature,
something.
which was previously announced, is
To
finally
giving the
going
people the
live with
illusion that
version
the world's like this, but
3.4.
actually it's way more high
Story
tech.
dialogue can now be skipped by section with plot
Let's
summaries
go!
and the
Skipping
main characters
dialogue.
that
This is gonna
appear
be
in
good
each
for people who
section
need to catch up
displayed along the
or don't
way.
care about the story that
Now
much.
you can
Just
choose
to
the
speed
pace of
through stuff.
storytelling based on your
That's
own
actually kind of huge though.
preferences. In version
Could you
3.6,
imagine if Genshin
there'll
had
also
that?
be
Oh
a
my gosh, that would be so
story
fucking
recap
perfect,
function.
especially for side quests.
Stay
Woo!
tuned.
Baby, that'd be fucking
But of
amazing.
course,
Skipping
as we
all the
move into
boring
version
ass dialogue would be
3.4, we
great.
shall take the final
But
step
I'm gonna assume that's only
of
for
the
story
prophecy
content
together
and not side
and
quests. But side quests would be kind
witness
of cool
the
too.
truth and the
You
fate
just
of
skip
this
all that
world.
as well.
And the myriad celestia that Mr.
Whoa, what the
Shang-Chi
fuck?
hinted at in the version 3.2 preview is finally going live soon.
What
Oh,
the? Fables
You
about the
mean
stars
what's
part
happening
2.
beyond the sky? Is it also related to Amphorius and Era Nova?
We'll have to keep it a secret for now.
I have no idea what this even means, man.
Meanwhile, we'll be
what the
releasing an
fuck?
animated short.
Oh, for
This
Phainon?
animated short contains a very important part of the story in version 3.4.
Oh, it looks like
Can't
Phainon.
spill too much here, but
Damn,
I can
okay.
give you a little teaser.
So
This
Castorice
short
got
will come
one.
with its own
Phainon is
original
getting
theme
one. That's
song.
kind of cool.
So
We're getting
don't
another
miss
like cool like
awesome.
animated
Can't
short
wait
or
to dive
whatever,
into
but for
the new
Phainon.
story
I mean, it makes sense, right? Because he's literally the main character
Why
in
don't we
Amphorius,
turn our
basically.
attention to our
Besides
good
like the
friend Phainon
Trailblazers.
and take a look at his story together.
That's pretty cool though. I'm also getting a new area too, which is interesting. Which I'm gonna assume is like Phainon's hometown or something. Whoa, that's kind of cool. The powers of dark and light, huh? That's so fucking sick. So cool AoE move and then whoa, transformation. Okay. That looks something like out of fucking Genshin, man. With the fucking what was it? The beginning of the game where it's like the creator of Family Principles or whatever the fuck it's called. That looks so crazy, man. Holy. Dude, literally dude said I'ma fucking destroy the entire planet or galaxy with that. That is so cool.
Change this much.
This is nothing.
Man, I
like
am
the
excited.
warm,
Also, it's kind of
sunny
cool. They have
person
all the
we
voice actors
know.
posted up this time around.
Now he seems strange.
I'm 100% summoning for this character.
Oh,
I just hope I get lucky and I'm able to pull
elaborate?
Saber and him early so I can maybe snag both of their light cones. Otherwise, he's just gonna have to be Phainon and Saber. And maybe just say Saber's light cone. Oh man, I'm excited though. Man, he looks so fucking
But
cool.
behind that kindness and reliability,
Looks so fucking cool, man.
Phainon carries the expectations of men.
I can't wait.
He is the deliverer chosen by the prophecy.
It's kind of funny too because I
and
think
Aglaya's
HsrX is the only
handpicked
Hoyoverse game as of
successor of the
late
Flame Chase
that's had
journey.
the most male
Aglaya even
characters
used her own death
compared to the
set him
other
up for
Hoyoverse
success
games.
by making the
Because like,
Council
what
of
is it?
Elders
ZZ just had like a
focus
male
of
character,
criticism,
but they haven't had
and
one like.
allowing
Oh, I guess not
Phainon
true. I
to
guess maybe it's
step
about the
up
same.
and
Yeah, no,
rally
because
the people.
they just had Hugo and then we got Panda. Okay, I guess maybe not. If anything, maybe more like Genshin, because Genshin hasn't had a male character in a hot minute. Yeah, probably just more so Genshin's the only one that hasn't had a male character in a hot minute. Because we just had, you know, yeah,
It's as
with
if
HSR
everyone
here,
just
we know we just had
assumes that he'll be a
Mighty, now we're getting
savior.
Phainon.
I'm curious. Who's Phainon
Maybe we'll
like
get one,
before he
someone else in
joined
the future,
Flame
near
Chase
future.
journey? Was he one of those perfect kids everyone got compared to?
Before the Flame Chase journey, guess we've got to go back to my hometown, Ides Elysiae.
Now that I think about it
was
too,
a
though, they really are
small,
going with the whole
remote
PC
village.
kind of thing. Because if you
Nothing
guys played the last
flashy,
patch, or the most recent
far
patch
away
that's
from
currently
chaos.
in game right now, there's literally an area where it's like literally like a big, it literally says like a big PC where you can
was.
like pieces of
And
RAM you
even
gotta
though the
stick in
village was
to
small,
slots.
everyone got along really well.
I wonder
There
why
were
we're
also
going back to
beautiful
Phainon's hometown
rivers,
though.
Mountains, and
It looks
even a
pretty cool, though.
forest. That forest was home to all kinds of little fairies. When I was little, I'd go exploring the woods. And
Maybe there's
visit
going to be
those
some
two
implication
fairies.
where like Phainon
When
has
I
to
wasn't
travel to other parts of the
exploring, I'd go
world
play
where
with my
maybe he hasn't been
friends
to in
by
a
the
while.
sea. We
For some
pretended
reason?
to be heroes from the old stories and practiced
Or maybe it has to
our,
do something with that one chick that popped up at the
swordsmanship.
end there.
When we got tired, we went to lie down in the wheat fields until we got called home for dinner.
Oh my gosh, it looks like Dune at Abyss in the beginning of the game with the rooftops.
Seems like a complete paradise.
The wheat fields look gorgeous too. Lying there surrounded by golden waves of wheat, with the breeze carrying that sweet malted scent.
Looks
Oh,
like
just the thought of it is enough to get me excited.
I don't know.
And guess what?
I was gonna say it looks like America like in the fall season, but like I guess like the middle part of America is like a bunch of like I don't know apple trees or something.
Alongside the Trailblazer. Learn about Phainon's past, how he became a warrior, joined the flame chase, and grew into the person he is today.
Oh, or maybe it'll be okay, interesting. So, or maybe it'll be like it's just like an area we
From a
explore only in the
carefree little
past
kid to the deliverer,
to look at
carrying
what like happened in
everyone's
Phainon's because we don't really know that much about Phainon
You've
like in the
really come a
beginning
long way.
of like what he had to go through.
These days, Phainon just gives off this heaviness. Like he'd still press on no matter how exhausted, just to live up to everyone's expectations.
Amphoris needed a hero, so he became one. The Chrysos heirs needed hope and a leader, so that's who he became. Looking back at the main art for this version,
Does his hair
though
turn gold
Phainon's
when he's
face
in
is
this
still
form?
the same,
Looks kind of gold.
his whole vibe has shifted. His
You know, in a
gaze
way, he
is
kind
now
of
sharp
reminds
and
me of like
commanding.
the deity, the Eon for destruction,
Now
low
we're just
key.
one step
He kind
away
of
from
like has a
Aranova,
similar kind of like
the
look to
prophecy
him.
foretold. The deepest
Maybe
truths
there's
of
some sort of
Amphoris
relation because
are
you know
about to
they,
come to light.
you know, he is destruction and Phainon is also
trials
destruction
ahead,
too.
And what choices will Phainon make?
A hero's journey is never easy. But if the will in your heart is strong enough, no fire can burn you out. If anything, every trial is just a forge for an even brighter soul. I am more than ready.
Well said. Then let's let everyone experience it all themselves in version 3.4.
Whoa, can't
Now
wait.
let's take a look at how Phainon performs in battle.
You got it. I'll
Are we gonna
first
see a
show
close-up
up in
now?
the familiar
Okay.
form everyone knows.
Basic attack,
When
pretty
using
simple.
my skill, I'll deal damage to one designated enemy and adjacent targets.
All
The
right,
use
single
of my
target AOE
also
skill.
grants me
Pretty good.
core flames.
Oh, we got
Once I've
Sunday
collected
Ambroni
enough
on
of
here.
them, I can activate my ultimate.
Wait, so core flames only come
Oh,
from
what the heck?
using your skill?
Interesting.
Not at all.
He kind of builds it up.
Phainon can also gain core flames when he's selected as a target by a teammate or enemy
Oh,
ability.
okay.
If he is the target of a team,
So if he gets selected by
Phainon
anybody,
will deal
that also
even
counts as
more
boosting his
damage.
core flame
When I
ability
use
thing
my
up.
ultimate, I'll create a territory and transform.
After transforming,
Whoa.
Phainon powers
Oh,
up
also that form is so cool, man.
Teammates temporarily retreat
Oh, interesting. Oh,
and
what the,
can't take action.
what the fuck is
He
HP
faces the
bar so
enemy head-on
fucking
with
fat,
newfound
man?
strength.
Damn, that's a fucking huge ass HP bar. Bro's like a boss here.
That sounds way too risky.
No worries.
Whoa,
All
what the
talents
fuck? Those
and
things
buffs
look
from Phaimon's
weird.
teammates still stay
7
active,
turns, interesting.
provide him with much
So I guess he stays
support.
around for 7 turns, maybe?
Exactly. After using
like
the core flames
2
to
skills and an
transform,
ultimate, maybe?
I have access to the powers of 3 kinds of titans: creation,
Titan.
calamity, and foundation.
Huh.
Each with a brand new ability.
Care
Interesting.
to elaborate on that?
3 titans,
Tapping into
though.
the power of the creation titans, I can deal damage to one designated enemy and adjacent targets. Calling upon the power of the calamity
That
titans,
looks sick, man.
I'll enter a special state called Soul Scorch. In this state, I'll force all enemies to immediately take action, during which I receive reduced damage, and each
That's
hit
a
I
lot of
take
reduced
builds up the
damage.
Soul Scorch stack. Once all enemies have taken action, I retaliate, dealing damage to all enemies and then unleashing multiple
Oh,
instances
fuck,
of
that
damage
looks so crazy,
on one
man.
random enemy.
That's a lot of damage, too.
Heads up. The more soul scorch stacks he's got, the stronger that counterattack hits.
Using these
Counterattack,
two abilities also
okay.
grants me an exclusive
That sounds like it
charge
could be
called
fun.
Scourge,
Better
which
Eugen?
heals my
Eugen
third
power creep?
ability. With the power of the Foundation Titans, I dispel all debuffs on myself.
Oh,
then use
okay.
Scourge Charge to deal bounce damage.
Bounce
if I've
damage.
maxed out the consumable Scourge Charge, I also slam all enemies
That does a
with
lot of
extra
damage, too. What the fuck?
Once all his actions have been used up, Phainon will unleash
And the final
one final
turn.
blow, hitting
Okay.
all enemies before removing the territory.
It doesn't look like it did that
Phaimon's
much
technique is
damage.
pretty unique
Kind of sucks
too.
because the animation
Upon
for that looks
casting
really
it,
cool.
Phainon instantly strikes all enemies in a certain
What the
rate.
fuck? Okay, that...
Normal enemies, they're immediately
His
wiped out
Acheron skill...
without
Also,
even
what the fuck? He has
triggering
a shit ton
battle.
of skill points.
All enemies?
Granted, it looks like he uses a lot of it when he
Of
does
course,
use the
power comes with a
ability.
cost. This technique consumes 2 technique points.
Yeah, okay.
If the technique misses,
I guess that's
it
fair.
won't cost any points.
That's good.
Plus, when Phainon's in the team, the technique point cap goes up.
That's
by
crazy, though.
3.
When I use my
3
technique to
extra
enter combat,
is crazy.
I'll also regenerate energy for my teammates. In addition, at the start of each wave, I'll deal damage to
Phainon might be
all
like a
enemies
must-pull
and
character,
gain
guys. Like, gosh,
Scourge.
damn. Literally power creep background with her technique ability
Now
there.
that we've wrapped up Phainon's combat abilities,
And I think it's an
time
AoE
to
too,
bring
so
you
literally
some
like it wipes
updates
out all
on
enemies in the
familiar
vicinity, not just like one enemy at a time. It's literally all enemies. So if there's multiple enemies you gotta kill,
Silverwolf, Blade,
you just use 2.
Kafka, and
All of them are
Jingliu
gone.
Are all getting some serious
Oh, we're
enhancements.
fighting out with the buffs too? Okay.
Let's go! Oh, Mr. Albert, please do tell us what's changing.
I wonder what the buffs are gonna look like.
Let's start with Silverwolf. After the
It'd be kind of cool if they had like a visual
her
change
ultimate
too for
now
their
lowers
buffs.
The defense of all enemies instead of just
Oh,
one.
okay, that sounds pretty
Oh,
good.
so it's AoE now. not
AoE
single target.
defense down.
Exactly. Meanwhile, she'll prioritize adding a weakness that matches the type of the first character in your lineup.
Oh, okay.
On top of that,
They're retweaking how she
Silverwolf
does
will
her
generate extra
elemental
energy
weakness
at the
than
start
me.
of combat
That's
and
good.
the
A lot
beginning
better.
of each
A lot better
turn.
by going by the first character in the party.
That makes it a lot easier to apply the weakness we actually want.
Next up, Kafka.
All right, what do you do
After
in
the
Kafka?
buffs, Kafka's skill will trigger
Oh,
more
that's kinda cool.
DOT on enemies.
More DOT,
And whenever a
okay.
teammate hits an enemy target with any kind of attack, Kafka will launch a follow-up attack. After unlocking certain traces, the follow-up attack can also trigger extra DOT on the enemy.
Ooh, that sounds
And
nice.
using her ultimate recovers the number of times the follow-up attack can be triggered.
So basically, Kafka's
She can
got
follow-up
more
attack more
frequent
times?
follow-up attacks, better efficiency applying debuffs, and an overall
That sounds
boost
pretty
to
good though.
DOT
If she can
output.
apply a lot more debuffs,
For sure.
And now for Blade. After the
make her a better
he'll
DOT
deal
queen.
damage to enemies based on his max HP.
Max
When Blade
HP.
enters the
That's where you kind of need
Hellscape state,
Hyson.
he's more
So everybody,
likely to be
if any of you guys who
attacked,
pulled
and his
Hyson,
follow-up
you guys are
attacks
getting
will
some good
regenerate
bang for your
extra
buck there.
energy.
Sounds like Blade can trigger more follow-ups and use his ultimate more often, meaning his total damage output's gonna spike.
Good observation.
Not gonna lie though, I
A
might have
change
to
will
rebuild
happen
this set
to
because this set
Jingliu
kind of
as well.
sucks.
Now she'll deal damage to enemies based on her max HP. Each time a
Oh, hey,
teammate
maybe
loses
Jingliu won't
HP,
feel like she's hitting like a wet
Jingliu
noodle now.
stacks extra crit damage. After she enters the spectral transmigration state, she'll also gain a stack of syzygy. That means the spectral transmigration state lasts longer, and her overall damage output climbs even higher accordingly.
Sounds pretty good.
Our old friends sure are getting some solid upgrades. But with all these ability reworks, won't their Eidolons be affected?
Oh, don't worry, Professor Anaxa. Some of our old friends' Eidolons will be tweaked to better match the revamped kits, making
Oh,
sure
okay.
everything stays in sync.
That's
But
good.
what if someone wants to stick with their previous version of their abilities?
That won't be a problem.
That's good. That's a good option. That they at least let you have it as an option if you want to stick to the old version or the new version. I think you probably want to go with the new version though for all these characters though. I don't think there's really that many cases where you want to run the old version. Probably. That sounds pretty good though. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Most likely you'll have to rebuild new sets for probably all of them though.
Version 3.
Especially if Blade is more with HP.
Firefly's brand new outfit, Spring Missive,
Huh?
is making its
Firefly's new outfit.
Ah,
A new
look
outfit.
at
We're
that.
getting a new outfit. Oh shit! All right.
Let's take a look at the video clip first.
Oh, okay. That's kind of cute. It's like a schoolgirl outfit. Not really my cup of tea personally, but it's nice. I guess Sam doesn't change it at all. I mean, I guess that's fine because we don't really see
With
Sam
her
that much.
school
But
uniform on,
eh.
Firefly looks more youthful
I
than
mean, it's not
ever.
bad.
And that
I'm not
firefly
really
shaped
crazy
brooch on
about
her
it, though.
chest. You can tell she put a lot of
cute,
thought into
I guess.
picking it out.
Maybe she even asked for
It's
fashion
cute.
advice
Not
from
that
her
crazy,
fellow
but it's cute.
Stellarond hunters.
Well, Miss Kafka does have an eye for style. They must have talked
Kind
a
of cool
lot
that
about
we're
it
getting a new
behind
outfit
the
at
scenes.
least.
Even her mech's had a
I will admit
makeover.
though, it is a little
You
bit
think
kind of
she
funny how
spruces it up during
Hoyoverse's
downtime to match her
outfits are
outfit
kind of
changes?
not that great.
Oh, totally possible.
At least in
If I
terms
had
of
a Mac,
like, they're not
I'd
that
also probably coordinate it with
crazy
my
compared to what
outfit.
characters are already
New
wearing, to be honest.
colors.
Like,
The
it's not
whole
that
look has to
different.
be consistent.
Because Firefly was already kind of wearing something very similar to this
You'll be able to
anyways.
grab Firefly's new look from the contract shop using Oniric shards. And again, please stay tuned for further
I mean,
details.
like I said,
and
it's
future
aight.
official
I'm not
announcements.
really crazy about it though, personally.
Next, let's take
Oh,
a
okay,
look
the
at this
banners.
version's banners. In version 3.4's first half warp event,
Oh, is that a new
trailers can
light cone on the
acquire
right?
Limited 5-star character Phainon.
Ah, it'd be kind of cool to summon from Phainon's light cone, but like, I also I want to summon for the Fate stuff too.
Also, a brand new
Ooh, a new
4-star
four-star light cone. Oh, for
the Path of
Remembrance.
The story's next page
Okay.
is being added to the first half banner. At
Interesting.
the same time,
Tribby rerun. Ooh.
5-star characters.
Hey, you might have to pick up a Tribby, guys. Me personally, fuck Tribby. I ain't gonna summon for Tribby, but hey, if anybody wants Tribby, there you go. Ooh, Sparkle rerun too. Okay. And Sunday? It's a lot of banners, man. A second. Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. Firefly because she's getting a new skin, and then Jingliu and Blade because they're getting their buff reworks. Makes sense. Okay.
Whereabouts your dreams rest, I shall
Makes
be
sense,
my
makes
own
sense.
sword and the unreachable side.
Two of our
Like,
newly buffed old friends
I would
are
maybe
making
consider
a
pulling for
comeback in
Tribby,
this
but since there's
version.
like Fate collab, Phainon, Fate, light cones, you know, kind of don't really a lot of summons to work around that. There's also that another reason as to why I kind of like, I'm fine with skipping Tribby, to be honest. Plus, she might be fucking power creep because we're literally getting another Harmony character like next patch.
8 new 4-star light
Whoa.
cones will be added to the nameless honor rewards. in
Okay.
version 3.4.
New light cones
I see
from
quite
the
a few
okay,
familiar
that's
faces
cool.
on the light cones. There are a few
Interesting.
mini versions of Chrysos heirs.
Hey, who knows? Maybe you
Looks
might not
like
even need to
Phainon
pull the new
really
light cones,
does
huh?
enjoy
These might
spending
be
his
these might
days in
work
the
pretty
wheat
well,
fields.
actually.
Nature's
really cool.
mattress. Can't beat that level of comfort.
That's really cool.
For sure.
All right, let's take a quick break.
I'd assume these are probably going to be like really good options for the like lower cost options, basically. Like, what is it? Acheron had like a really good light cone that came out like a while, like I think a couple patches after she came out, which is like a 4-cost one. And that was actually a pretty good one to run if you can't run her actual, you know, her actual 5-star one. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, pretty happy about that actually. So cool stuff. And I think it should be like available to buy for free in the shop, right? Like the light cone shop, the 4-star one, because I think that's what they said it's going to be. So pretty cool. So hey, maybe for some of you guys like me who want to pull for a Phainon and the Fate Collab, but you know, are kind of debating whether or not to go for the light cone, you might not need to. You can just buy the one from the shop, and it might also be just as good. If I'm not better, right? But like it won't be better, but like it'll probably be just like good enough to where it's like it'll be fine, right? Like Phainon will still do like a lot of damage and stuff, and it'll still buff him for what he wants. Most likely is what I'm thinking, at least personally. Yeah, I'm also excited to see what all those light cones do. I wonder when we'll find out the information
Let's take a look
as to what they do. Oh, we're getting the origami bird clash event back again. I'll be honest, I have like not done this. When this event first came out, I literally like missed the whole thing basically. I missed like the whole thing for this damn event. Like, cause I didn't want to do it. I just kind of got busy, to be honest, and kind of forgot about it a little bit low key. But I mean, hey, it's kind of cool. I mean, it was kind of fun when it came out. It just took a little while to actually get through. But that's cool. It's going back.
There needs to be
So,
some
did
new
they
game
talk
modes for
about when the
game
Fate
to make
collab
a
banners are
name
coming
for
out?
itself, right?
I don't think they did, right? They just went like over the usual like phase 1 and phase 2 banners.
And every player has a set number of moves. You can eliminate
Pretty
4 or
interesting.
more fruits to form bombs and obtain.
Hey, did they change anything new for this? They
You can
might have. They
also
might
get
add new
extra
stuff
moves
most
when you
likely since
swap
they're
2
bringing this
super
back.
bombs to trigger a combo elimination.
I don't know how much of this is new though, because like I barely played any of this, to be honest.
How are we supposed to deal with those?
Not to worry. In this version of the Origami Bird Clash, there will be lots of new items that can help you
Oh,
in battle.
okay.
For example,
You use
Shattering
equipment now,
Hammer
I
can
guess.
eliminate any individual fruit or obstacle. Spicy Bomb can turn a fruit into a bomb.
Spicy
and Reset Cube can
Bomb.
reset all fruits on the field. Leveling up items will also make them more
Oh, you can level
powerful.
them up too?
As long as you
Interesting.
pick the right item at the
I'm gonna
right
assume you can
time.
basically just pick and choose which like
There's
items you want, and then you
your
get like a certain
level
amount you can use
blow to your
during your
opponent.
runs.
There are plenty of familiar faces among our opponents this time.
That's right.
I'm guessing this will probably be tied to like the Penacony Fate collab stuff, most likely.
In addition to participating in
What if that means
story
we're gonna
challenges,
all the events are gonna be
Phainon
tied to the
also do
Penacony for the
open
Fate collab
challenges with
stuff?
friends from
Or if we're gonna
across
get
the
like
universe.
one for
This
like
multiplayer mode
Amphorius
won't
at all.
end with version 3.4 either. Origami Bird Class will replace the Seal Slammers multiplayer mode and become the new
Oh, okay, so this is going to be replacing Seal Slammers. Wait, does that mean Seal Slammers is not going to be available to be an option anymore? I hope not. I hope it just like is like an extra addition in there, because it would kind of suck if they took out Seal Slammers, because to be honest, Seal Slammers is kind of more fun than the origami, I'll be honest. It's more fun. At least for me personally, I think it's more fun. Whoa, free 10 roll like usual, let's go.
Complete the challenges to get
I got rate ups for all the relics, that's good.
In version 3.4,
Oh, what is
Stagnant
this?
Shadow, Shape of Cinders, will also come online.
Oh,
And
new
you can
Ascension
obtain the
material.
Ascension material, Charred
I'm guessing
Blood
this
of
is
Twilight
wind,
for
so
wind
probably for
characters upon
Saber most
completing
likely,
the
and any new
challenge.
wind characters
At the
coming up.
same time,
Oh, new
the planar
artifacts too.
ornaments, Arcadia of
Oh,
Woven
damn,
Dreams,
okay.
and Revelry
Or new
by the
planar
Sea
specifically.
will also come online.
Huh, okay.
Trailblazers can obtain
Wonder if
them
any of these are
in
going to
the
be good for
Divergent
Phainon or not.
universe.
Ah, why did my seat collapse?
Maybe. Though it's kind of suck a little bit because that means you got to do a lot more reforming. But it comes with the ending games, right?
Events outside the game. First, the annual Hoyoverse off-fight exhibition.
Oh, yeah,
will
Hoyoverse
begin
again?
in
Okay.
July. This year's event venues have been completely
I always forget when
updated,
Hoyoverse
and the event will
starts,
be
not gonna
held in
lie.
core cities in 6 Southeast Asian countries.
That's right. We've also prepared a lot of event missions and new merchandise. Please
Let's
follow
go,
our
new
official channel
merchandise.
for details about the event.
What am I going to spend my money
In
on?
addition, Honkai Star Rail will
Let's
be
go,
joining
Anime
this
Expo.
July.
Ooh.
Come visit the Star Rail booth and claim free limited
I won't be there,
gifts.
chat.
A special panel
I haven't
for
been able to
Honkai
get Anime
Star
Expo in a
Rail
while.
will also be held at Anime Expo,
Oh, okay.
featuring several special guests.
That's cool.
Please keep
Looks
an
like
eye
we're
out
just
for
getting
more
that
info
4
and
years cast,
official
basically.
announcements. See you at
And
Anime
trash taste.
Expo.
Makes
Well,
sense.
Thank you all for your kind introductions.
Is that it?
Let me see. We're almost out of time. We'll move it on to our next show in just a sec.
Don't we have
You seem
talk about more
mighty
about the Fate
busy,
stuff though?
Albert.
Well, I am a professional
Really
super host.
barely went over the Fate
What's going
stuff.
on?
Hey, that's a command seal.
Hey, what's going on? It's not my time yet.
Okay, I was gonna say because I'm like we have to go over the Fate collab stuff because we haven't talked about that much stuff for that.
Whether or not your world has the concept of a holy grail, welcome to the live
Damn.
stage of the Honkai Star Rail and Fate Stay Night Unlimited.
Fate Stay
Limited
Night, let's go.
collab
Not limited though,
special
interesting.
program.
Ah, long time no see, everyone.
Let's go see
I'm
Aventurine.
Aventurine
I like
from the
Aventurine.
Astral Peace Corporation.
And Boot Hill too.
Galaxy Ranger Boot Hill, at your service.
Welcome, both of you.
That's pretty cool how they designed the monuments for all the Fate, because you know the Fate there's like monuments for like the different classes, the Saber class, the Lancer class,
Could
Caster,
your class be
Rider, Berserker.
Speaker?
Son of a gun.
Oh yeah, I see. That's interesting. They have the assassin and the berserker in the back here.
Well, presenter doesn't sound half bad. In that case, why don't you present
Well,
the
think about
situation
it.
to our audience?
So we're getting
Explain
Saber,
what you meant by
Archer, and then it looks like
summoned by
Ku
the
is in there.
Holy
We're only getting
Grail
3 of the
and one
classes, so I
arrived
wonder if
at
anyone else is going to
Panatoni.
film the other ones. Or if it's just going to be like the HSR characters that film the other classes.
Soon after the ripples of the Charmony Festival had calmed, the Trailblazer received a secret invitation from old Odie, head of the Alfalfa family. It turns out that the old Jen is planning a brand new entertainment spectacle called Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail War.
Wow. Sweet dreams.
To be
and
fair
the
though, I guess it
Holy
makes more
Grail
sense for
War.
this to be in the Penacony rather than
Sounds like a
Emporius,
Holy
because
Grail War's
you know,
taking place in the
Emporius isn't really in a good
Sweet
spot to be doing
That's right.
events, I guess.
have
And then
no
also
idea where old
Penacony
Odie
makes a lot of
got
sense
his
because the whole
Holy
dream
Grail.
thing, you could,
Let me give
you know,
a
you
brief
could kind of make it
explanation
work with
of
that,
everything here.
with the whole
It's
dream
said
idea.
that the Holy Grail is a wish-granting chalice that can manifest any miracle. And the Holy Grail War is a major
it's very
ritual
dangerous.
for obtaining that power. As long as you win in the brutal contest of the Holy Grail War, the Grail can fulfill your wishes.
That daggum Wubba Boot Charmony Festival has only just concluded. And they're
I wonder if we're gonna get any
going
extra summons though for this like Fate collab. It'd be kind of cool. Could you imagine that it was like, hey, 30 free summons for the Fate collab or
How are
something?
they gonna attract tourists if they don't
That'd be
have
kinda
any
cool.
events? Besides, didn't
We do know
the
that Archer is going to be
Festival
free
have a
though,
little
so I mean
action?
that's still really good regardless,
that
right?
part wasn't
I mean, hey,
clear.
getting one of the new characters for free is pretty
Family's
dope.
definitely gonna want to find another opportunity.
This would be kind of cool if we got
to
some extra
generate
summons too.
I heard
Not
that
gonna
old
lie.
Odie hopes to make the Penaconian Holy Grail War into a new show that rivals the Charmony Festival.
Rivals, like
Therefore,
Marvel
returning
rivals.
Penacony to the cosmic limelight.
With dreams as the gimmick, the show is sure to attract a lot of money and a lot of
I do
dream
wonder why they
chasers.
put Berserker and Archer like in the back here and like have them more
I bet all
dark,
Odie is
and then all
thinking
the other ones are
same
like up
thing.
front and all
This
golden.
Sweet Dreams
Maybe because
and
they're
the
trying to
Holy
play the
Grail War
Berserker
program
and
will
then
be conducted
the
in
assassin class are
Penacony.
supposed to be
The
like
7
more
invited
evil,
participants will
maybe, for
summon
this?
famous historical
Or like the
figures to
antagonist for
fight
this
alongside them as
event?
their servants.
Or like
And
for the
final
story for the
winner will
event, maybe?
receive the precious opportunity to make their wish come true.
Chance to make any wish and any miracle come true. Well, that's definitely a nice gimmick. But, as we all know, people die if they're killed.
Damn,
Bullets don't
Buddha, put the gun away.
So,
Don't shoot
someone
me.
gets caught in the crossfire.
Rest assured, everyone, the Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail War production crew hereby swear that no one's life will be in danger in the dream. Everyone can participate and watch in peace.
So it's like a more
Alright,
friendly
alright.
version
Well, since it's you,
of the
Oliver,
fucking Holy
I'll
Grail
leave it
War.
for now.
Which probably would be the
So,
best case scenario, right?
Who's
Where nobody can die.
participating?
To start off, the owner of the Radiant Feldspar, shareholder of
Yes, sir.
Penacony
MC, the
Superstars,
Trailblazer.
So glad festivity. Our dear Trailblazer will be participating.
Wow, let's go.
So, the Trailblazer will be taking part in another adventure.
That's right. In addition,
I forgot how many
Miss
servants it is
Robin
total.
will also be a part of this
But I
war.
think it's
Well,
it's
as
like
another
yeah, it
Penaconian
should be equivalent to the
shareholder,
Meta servants.
Astral Peace Corporation's strategic
Okay,
investment
so we got
department
Robin and
sends
Adventurer.
me
I mean, it's
as
probably
their
just gonna be the whole fucking
representative in the
Penacony
war.
cast. I'd imagine like
Galaxy
Acheron's gonna be
Ranger
included in there
Brunel
too.
will also participate in this Holy Grail.
I wonder if any of the Astral Express is gonna be
Actually,
included though, or if
I was
it's
just
only
wondering,
gonna be the main character.
Why is a criminal wanted by the IPC participating in this?
Micah got
I feel like yeah, probably be all of it Penacony here, so we'll probably also see like Acheron, maybe Sparkle, maybe Firefly
Helping
too.
out was the least I could do.
Looks like Mr. Buddha really has formed deep bonds with folks in Dream.
Maybe Sunday, but I think since Robin's here, maybe we won't see
Well, apart
Sunday.
from those we've mentioned, are there any other special participants that we've been looking forward to in this Holy Grail War?
Of course. Apart from local Penaconian heroic spirits, 3 very well-known heroic spirits will also arrive by the Grail Summon and participate in this Holy Grail War. They are respectively Saber, Archer,
Whoa, Saber.
and Lancer.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I'm
So I did see
talking about.
Lancer. Oh,
And
okay. I
wonder
guess we're not
which
going to see
heroic
Lancer.
spirit will end up accepting a
He mentioned
contract
Lancer,
with
but
the
they didn't show him.
Trailblazer.
Okay.
Now, see? This is how you attract attention. Now we're gonna get tons of views. That's why you pay big bucks to get the big names. As to what's
So I guess they're
going
representing
on
themselves,
in this
maybe?
Sweet Dreams
So
and
there
the
maybe
Holy
won't be like a
Grail
master
War,
thing?
And who will forge a contract with who?
I'm not too
Trailblazers
sure.
will have to find out.
That art looks
in
pretty
the
cool
game.
though.
Here's a reminder that the Honkai Star Rail and Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works collaboration Trailblaze continuance.
Okay, it is Unlimited
Sweet
Blade
Dreams
Works.
and the Holy Grail will officially start on July 11th.
11.
So keep an eye out for it.
Okay.
Ah.
July 11th.
Let's learn more about Saber and Archer.
That
our two
is
heroic spirits from another
in 3
world.
weeks from now.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Saber's dress seems a
So is that like a week after
different
Phainon
from
comes out?
usual, now that she's arrived in Penacony.
I think
Well,
so,
this is
right?
the planet of festivities
Or maybe it's the
after
same
all.
week Phainon comes
You
out. I'm
gotta
not too
dress
sure.
up for the occasion.
Exactly right. The King of Night's new outfit was personally designed by Mr. Takashi Takeuchi. It retains their iconic blue and white.
Honestly, some people were saying that the
And
outfit doesn't look that good.
iconic
I think it looks fucking
That's
cool,
right.
personally. I like it.
Retains the
Also, the
nobility of a
stockings and the
king,
boots, kind of.
and also
you know,
emphasize
kinda nice.
utility for a warrior. The lines along her shoulders and her cloak are straightforward, but the design of her skirt is quite reminiscent of timeless British fashion. As for how she
Man, I
looks
can't
in
wait
the
to get
game,
Saber too.
well,
Probably not gonna go for any dupes though, to be honest. Even if she is a limited collab character. I wonder if she's gonna have English dub or only JP dub though. That's the real question. Because the English dub does exist, but I wonder if they're gonna go out of the way for that or just say, nah, fuck it, we're just gonna go JP dub only. I know the JP dub is iconic, especially for this part, the Excalibur. But you know, I also like my English dub too. I know she's look nice though. But to be fair, I think Phainon's animation's kind of clear Saber's. You know, if we're being honest, from what we just saw, Saber's are nice, but like Phainon's animations kind of went to like a whole nother level. You know, is that we got like Saber here, and then we got like Phainon, like, you know, up a couple notches. You know, up a couple more notches.
Food is very much to her liking.
That's right. You can't fight on an empty stomach. Now, let's see how the King of Knights performs in battle.
Saber is a wind character.
Saber.
Path of destruction.
Oh, okay, we're going with Sunday and
Saber will gain a
Tribute.
certain amount of core resonance when she enters
Dragon
battle.
Reactor
If she
for.
uses her technique in the overworld, Saber will obtain combat buffs and also more core resonances after entering battle.
Interesting,
When she uses her
okay.
basic attack, she can deal damage to a single enemy.
The King of Knights is cautious as
Kind of cool how her sword is invisible, you know, which relates to the series.
Appearance and true name.
When she uses her skill,
Has the
Saber will
classic
deal
like
damage to one
wind
designated
swirling it
enemy
around
and
too.
its adjacent targets. If Saber has enough core resonance at that time, she'll consume core resonance to regenerate massive amounts of energy for herself and increase her skill's damage.
Damn, huge damage.
In other words, you need to accumulate as much core resonance as possible to increase the damage Saber deals.
Exactly.
Are there any other ways to obtain core resonance?
Might be getting hit.
Yes, there are. Whenever any ally uses their ultimate, Saber
Oh,
obtains
their
core resonance.
ultimate. Oh, so
and
oh,
increases
that kind
her
of sucks a
own
little bit.
damage
Relying on the
dealt.
ultimate though.
The King of Knights has dispelled.
So you want characters that can spam their
Bam!
ultimates pretty
Bam! The
quickly
Wind
then.
King around her sword, releasing high pressure
Okay.
air in the blink of an eye to form Strike Air. Hammer of the Wind King, dealing a devastating blow to the enemy. When using her ultimate, Saber will deal damage to all enemies and turn her basic attack into enhanced basic attack. Her enhanced basic attack can damage all enemies and provide Saber with a certain amount of core
That's cool.
resonance.
That's pretty
Also,
cool.
During battle, if the sum of Saber's
I think it's just
energy
one big
and
hit
the
though,
energy
right?
she
For the
can
basic
regenerate
attack
in
after the
consuming
ultimate?
core resonance exceeds the amount of
That's what
energy
it kinda
she
seemed
needs
like,
to use
though.
her ultimate. Saber will immediately take action.
11 stacks in that
So
one.
if you replenish core resonance in as many ways as possible, you can use Excalibur more frequently.
That's right.
I wonder who's gonna be
Not
good with her
only does
though.
the
I feel like
sword
maybe
bear the King
Triby
of
and then
Knights'
the
past,
Sunday would
present,
probably be
and
good since they
future,
showed him off
but it
there.
also
But I don't know if there's
represents
anyone
the
else that's
noble
gonna be good.
ideal that was held in
That
the
can spam their
hearts
ultimate
of the
really
countless
quickly.
soldiers who once followed her in battle.
Trying to think of who would count.
All right, that concludes
But I can't
Saber's
think of someone on the
introduction.
top of my head
Now
who
we'll
spams
move
their
on
ultimate
to our
really
next
quickly.
otherworldly heroic spirit, Archer.
I was gonna say maybe Castorice, but
Seems
that
like
relies
Archer
on, you
cares
know,
about this
lowering
Holy
and increasing
Grail war
HP,
very
so I don't
much.
know.
He put on a new outfit too.
He even changed
This
where his
anime, this
accessories
art for
go.
Archer looks
Those
really sick
decorations
though,
he
for
had on
real.
his chest are now on his shoulders.
Oh yeah,
Sharp
it says
eyes,
Chinese
you
JP
goddamn
and
yes.
Korean, so there's no Ian dub
Archer's
for
new
the
outfit
Fate
was
collab.
also personally
Ooh, that kind of
designed
sucks
by
a little
Mr.
bit.
Takashi Takeuchi.
So they got the
It
dubs
has
for
the classic
everything
red and
else.
black look, the sharp contrast,
Korean, JP,
reminiscent of a blazing
and
fire in the deep
Chinese,
night,
but they said
imbued
nah,
with a
we ain't doing it for
dangerous allure.
English.
The combination of
Ooh,
the
unlucky,
long trench coat
unlucky.
with
Because I actually like
skin-tight
Archer's
combat
English voice.
gear
I think his voice is
emphasizes
pretty
his
cool.
lean
I don't like
figure
Saber's too.
and is the perfect fusion of
But yeah, damn, that kind of sucks a
attractiveness
little bit. Yeah,
and
so if you guys play on English
you
dub,
got
you're only
that
going to be
right.
hearing probably just
Director,
JP
show
or
us the
whichever
game
other
footage
options they
already.
probably have. That kind of sucks a little bit though, to be honest. But I mean, that's not like, you know, most people like JP dub anyways, so it's not a big deal anyway, you know, in that regard. I mean, heck, you know, JP still sounds cool as fuck too, right? Oh, he does say it? That's cool. Okay, so he does say it. Alright. I was wondering if he says it. This iconic line.
Oh, so that's
I am the
unlimited
bone
blade
of my
work?
sword. Unlimited
Quite
blade
impressive
works.
indeed. After all, Archer is a seasoned veteran of war.
I am the bone of my sword. That sentence sure brings back a lot of memories.
I agree.
Well then, let's take a look at Archer's combat performance in detail.
Okay, Archer is a quantum character following the path of the
Oh,
hunt.
there's Cypher in
When he
here.
uses his basic attack, Archer can deal
Punch
damage
him.
to one
Fuck
designated
you.
enemy.
An archer in close combat. That's pretty gutsy, I'll give him that.
That's right. But Archer
Yeah,
hasn't
yeah, Cypher might be
exactly
good with this guy
slacked
since they're both
off on his
quantum.
marksmanship training since coming to Penacony. When using his
What's
skill,
up?
Archer will
What's up,
consume
Noel?
2 skill points to enter the circuit connection state, dealing damage to 1 designated enemy. While in the circuit connection state, Archer's turn will not end
Alright, I'm
after
fine.
he uses his skill, and he can continue to
Damn,
use his
okay.
skill until he runs out of skill points.
Heads up. The more times you use his skill consecutively, the more damage Archer deals to enemies. After all, everyone knows that a dual-wielding fighter who can't use their noble phantasm isn't a good archer. When using his ultimate, Archer will
That shit
recite
looks so
the
fucking
classic
cool,
chant
man.
to activate unlimited blade wax.
I mean, hey, at least the animations look good for both the characters,
Apart
right?
from damaging the enemy, Archer's ultimate also grants
It's
him
just the Phainons
special
looks way
charge.
cooler.
After any of his teammates' attacks, Archer will consume special charge to use a follow-up attack against the enemy targets, while
Ooh,
also
that looks
recovering
cool.
1 skill point
Like he throws
for
his
the
daggers
team.
like that.
Oh, in that case, there's no need to worry about running out of skill points again.
He just couldn't help himself and had to use his favorite
It's gonna be really
twin
good for
blade.
attack characters
When
then.
he uses his technique to enter battle, Archer will deal damage to all enemies and obtain special charge.
And that's a wrap on Archer's introduction. Now, I have big news for everyone. From when the
Wow,
Trailblazers
he's
come
free?
July
Let's
11th and until
go.
the end of version 3.
He's gotta be level 3.
Trailblazers can log into the game to claim the limited
Okay, you can
5-star
level. You can also level him up to
collab
level
character
60 for free as well.
Oh,
Okay.
awesome!
So he's available from 3.4 until 3.6. That's interesting. Okay, so 4, 5, yeah, so 3 patches, guys. 3 patches. So that might mean Saber might be available for 3 patches as well. So hey, if you don't have that many summons, you maybe weren't able to get Saber right away. You still have a couple extra patches to get them. Technically, the 2 following patches, you'll still be able to get them. So that's pretty good. Especially good for any free-to-play players that want to like help have a higher chance of like getting more dupes for these characters. That's very, very nice.
Is finally here as promised.
I'm probably not going to go for dupes though because there's a lot of characters that are going to be coming out soon probably. But that's still cool though. I will at least try to get 1 copy of Saber.
Oh, awesome!
But
Maybe I'll go for the light codes. I don't know.
I'm not quite done yet. Besides claiming Archer for free, Trailblazers can also directly obtain a set amount of character enhancement materials for Archer.
Wow, how thoughtful.
Yeah, this version's got a lot of characters to level up.
That is kind of
after
cool
all.
that they are giving free materials for Archer. Makes sense though because a lot of people are probably going to come into the game for this. Oh, that's cool. I like the light cone art for Saber's light cone here.
Excalibur Excelsior! And the bone of my sword to obtain the limited 5-star characters Saber and Archer respectively. In the light cone
For a
collaboration,
long time
Trailblazers
after
can
its
get the
launch
limited
on
5-star
the
light cone,
okay
famous
on the
coronation
11th.
from Birth of a
Oh,
King,
that
and the
that
limited
light cone looks
5-star
pretty
light
sick too.
cone, the
Yeah, so they say
Hell
specifically
Ideal Burn.
this collab is gonna last for a while, for 3 patches as what it looks like.
Pity counts
which
are
is
shared
pretty
between
cool.
the character collaboration warp banners and also separately shared between the light cone collaboration banners. But neither carries over to other types of warps.
Ah, okay.
It's worth mentioning here that the character and light cone collab banners will stay open long term after the event.
Okay, so it sounds like if you summon on Archer or Saber, their pity can be shared between those two, same thing with the light cone, but it won't be shared for other limited rate up character banners. So like if you summon on Saber, that pity won't transfer over to Phainon, but it will be you can use that pity for Archer if you want to get more dupes for Archer.
And
Okay.
Here's one more piece of news for you all. Throughout the entire duration of version 3.4, using Star Rail special passes for your warps will bring some special limited time discounts. After the collab event starts.
Wait,
when
what?
Trailblazers spend a designated number of
Okay,
Star
that's
Rail
actually
special
kind of
passes,
crazy.
they can
If you spend
directly obtain the
200
limited
summons
5-star light cone,
on anything,
hell where ideals
you get the
burn.
light cone for free for Archer. Okay, that's actually fucking huge. That is actually fucking huge,
In
man.
other words, after the 3.4
You used to spend
update
200
and before
pulls
the
on
collab event
anything.
starts, any
Okay, it's
Star
specifically
Rail
special passes, so the gold
used in
passes. So if you spend
banners
200
from Phainon or
pulls,
other
200
rerun characters
gold
will
pulls
still
on
count
any
toward
limited
the total,
banner,
right?
you get the light cone for free.
That's correct.
That is cool.
Yeah.
So basically,
Now,
as long as you play the game consistently, you pull for the upcoming banners, you should be able to, I think, get it by at the very least the last update that they will be around on. That is actually very cool. I'm really happy about that. That is very cool. Oh, that's cool. Good to hear her voice actor. I'm kind of blocking the subtitles here. Move my cam real quick. Cam over here.
この2つの作品にはどこか似ているものがあるなと感じました。
That's really cool. I did not know they were going to do that though. So yeah, literally you can get free Archer and his Lycan for free after you do 200 limited pulls, but still pretty cool. That basically means you gotta do at least like 2.5 pity basically. 2.5 full pity for like any banner basically. That's a limited banner. Right. That's still really, really good. Definitely helps me out personally.
あなただけの熱い思いとロマンに出会えますように。それでは最後に開拓者よ。あなたが私のマスターか。
Ooh, classic line. Oh, and Emiya too. Okay.
開拓者の皆さん、こんばんは。フェイトステイナイトでアーチャーを担当しております声優の諏訪部純一です。崩壊スターレイルと Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade
I really wonder if they're gonna do like a part 2 though for this Fate collab like next year or something, because the fact that they literally teased Ku in there, right? Makes me wonder if he'll be playable or summonable in the future. Hey, you never know, right? Would be kind of cool.
崩壊スターレイルの世界でアーチャーが戦う姿が見られるのが本当に楽しみです。おなじみのキャラクターたちが未知の銀河で自分をどのように再定義していくのか、その行方をぜひ見届けてください。収録の際に
Would be kind of cool if there's like a space Fate or something. That'd be kind of cool. But I guess it really wouldn't work because Fate kind of like tied a little bit to like historical shit, so maybe it didn't really work out too much. Unless you just take the historical aspect and just like, but now they're in space. Then maybe it could work.
絶対にプレイしてくださいね。これはまたとんでもないマスターに引き当てられたものだ。
Damn, glazing the Trailblazer? I mean, to be fair, Trailblazer is a lot stronger than Emiya probably. Or Rin.
With the Honkai Star Roll and Face Tonight,
Alright.
Limited Bladeworks collab about to launch. We want to take this opportunity on the program to sincerely thank all our partners in this collaboration. We would like to express our sincere gratitude to Mr. Kinoko Nazu and Mr. Takashi Takeuchi for their unwavering support from the earliest planning stages to the final implementation. And thank you to the Animation Production Committee and everyone else involved for all their hard work on this collab.
Let's go.
Y'all are much appreciated.
Honestly, it's only with this kind of dedication that we can bring you all the ultimate
You know, maybe they were like,
In order to
the
showcase
team
the
for that was
Holy
working on
Grail
that
war
Genshin
from
anime was like,
multiple angles and levels,
man,
you're
this
glad to say
anime's
that
taking
they
forever.
also
Let's
prepared another
let's go
combat-built
HSR and do like a
program,
Fate collab
Fate
since, you know, Ufotable
Night.
Fate, they animate that.
And no moon under the cool breeze of Penacony. The Trailblazer.
Yeah, we're getting something sooner, right?
Destined to cross
That's
that
interesting.
path.
So we're getting
You step
new.
forward.
Are these materials specifically for the Archer and Saber here? These purple materials?
The goddess of beauty is the most
Maybe like specific like materials
beauty of
only
them
for
all.
them for like limited time.
So it's that red-haired Lancer.
You
Or maybe.
got it. After the sweet dreams in the Holy Grail War tournament, the genius Skullum made some modifications to the Holy Grail. Now, the Grail can load the simulated data of past
Oh, that's cool. So
striders
everybody
through the
is like
user's
considered, yeah,
memories.
Archer, Caster,
Fate Stay Night,
Berserker,
Trailblazers will face off against many
Lancer.
familiar and
Interesting.
old friends.
Okay.
An intense one.
Let's
See
go.
what?
Why is Caster's here, man? Caster's still fucking on Furious.
Each contestant starts with unique skills and a set amount of health. Losing a round means losing health. And when your health hits 0, you're out.
Is there a smart
looks like
way
it'd
to
be fun.
beat your opponents?
At the start of the game, Trailblazers get some free pieces, each with different classes that grant different buffs. You can merge identical pieces
I'm
to
guessing
upgrade them.
they also
The higher
like
the
will
piece's
like
rarity, the
shift your
stronger the
team around
buff.
to maybe like you
Pieces
maybe
of the
doing it
same
one way or a
class
different
have
way
bonds
depending on those
between them,
buffs.
too. Collect
Like
enough
maybe more
pieces of the
Berserker
same
means you want more
class,
destruction.
And you activate special bond effects that give you a serious boost in battle.
Looks like bonds are super important in this Holy Grail War, huh?
Absolutely. And that's not all. Trailblazers can also
Ooh,
acquire
artifacts.
noble phantasms
We
during
got fucking
battle
Ku's
for extra
gay
health.
bulg in
Plus,
there.
During combat, Trailblazers
And-
will have the chance to
oh,
get
that's
3
cool.
command spells.
Command
Using
spells
these spells
too.
grants
What is this,
additional buffs.
FGO?
Command spells, huh?
That's pretty cool though. I like that.
I'm curious. What role is the Trailblazer playing
Probably there'll
this
probably be
time?
one for like if you
It's
die, you can like instantly revive
clear.
everybody or something.
This Grail feels kind of off. Forking hell. Could it be corrupted?
You right on the money. Trailblazers can increase the Holy Grail's corruption level to unlock extra buff mechanics.
Corruption
The higher the
level.
corruption level, the more points you earn when you win. Heads up, raising corruption level also powers up your enemies. So
I wonder if there's any
step,
point to like
Trailblazers.
buffing it up a lot.
Oh, but don't worry too much.
Oh, Saber
After all,
sword.
this is a
Oh,
reality
yeah, I just
show
noticed we also have the
competition,
assassin
and
dagger.
just for
Or not assassin, the caster
entertainment,
dagger.
The organizers of Fate
That's gonna
Stay
go. Yeah,
Night
so there's a
have
lot.
also
There's gonna be a
prepared
lot of Fate
special
references to this, which is
protected
cool.
mode competition. In
Even if not
protected
all the Fate
mode,
characters are gonna be
Trailblazers can
available.
fight using trial characters, and enemy
No
strength is
Phainon?
toned down.
Man. I mean, it makes sense, right? This is Fate
way,
collab, but still.
new Trailblazers
Would've been kinda
can
cool.
jump in and fully
Maybe because it
enjoy
would've been too
the
OP for
Holy Grail
this.
War experience.
Exactly. The production team cordially invites everyone watching to stay the night. Experience some epic battle action.
And score yourself some stellar jades and other awesome rewards.
Hell yeah.
Now, just a quick reminder, this Honkai Star Rail and Fate Stay Night Unlimited Bladeworks collaboration
This is limited,
is
right?
split into
Which
two
makes
parts.
sense. Oh, two
Trailblaze
parts.
Continuance, Sweet
Oh,
Dreams, and the
okay.
Holy Grail, and the event, Fate Stay Night.
What's the second part
The
then?
Fate Stay Night event will open for play on July 11th. The two programs stand on their own, so Trailblazers can dive into each separately.
Awesome!
Oh,
So much
yes.
content.
All right.
Whoa, I love
Big
content.
thanks again to our two guests. That wraps up today's Fate Collab update.
Presenter.
Alright. I mean,
your
that was still
mission
pretty
is
cool.
complete.
Just saying a couple extra summons would be kind of cool too. You know, just saying, it's a special collab, you know.
So
It'd be kind of cool if you got extra
my honored master,
210 rolls or
let's meet
something.
again in version 3.4. See you there.
Just
We
saying.
hope you'll stay the night.
Bye-bye.
See you next time, guys.
See you next
Go on,
time.
announce extra summons, please. Okay. What the fuck is this? Okay. Sure, Albert. We just fucking posted up like that. Damn, they said nah, that's it. Y'all getting no free summons, no extra free summons. Man, that kind of sucks a little bit. Oh well, whatever, I guess. Yeah, I mean, pretty cool. Pretty cool, I'd say, for the most part. Let me go back a little bit because I didn't really react to the beginning trailer thing. So let me just peep that real quick before we call it here. I didn't really see that. Hold on, does this have anything interesting? The Aglio. HSR, Redemption Codes, Albert trailer. Okay, no. I guess here. Let's peep the actual trailer because I didn't really like react to the whole thing. At least I don't think I did. There's the core flame. Hmm.
最近エルシオンの景色がまぶたの裏をよぎるんだ。
最後の一人にな
Having
る
visions of the past.
再創生の偉業を成し遂げてください。
新世界は必ず訪れる。黎明を灯す。
I wonder if they chose JP dub for this. This is the EN stream. Okay, I already saw most of this. Alright, so I only skipped like I only missed like the first like 15 minutes or 15 seconds of the video. Okay. I think we can still finish the rest of this real quick. It's not that long anyways. Pretty cool though that it seems like we're gonna get maybe story content for both Emphorius and maybe some for the Fate collab. Yeah, because of this part right here, I think. Yeah, this cool. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, we can back it up. Oh, I just realized. This dude's, damn. So let's say we take the head off of fucking Lazarus or whatever the heck his name is, Lagaris? Well, what, that's interesting. Okay. Maybe Phainon does that. What I wanted to peep, though, was, yeah, look, it's Ku. Yeah, Ku's right here. Because I was like, oh, shit, that's Ku. So it makes me wonder if maybe he's going to be, like, playable in the future. That's kind of cool, though. Phainon's gonna be fighting against wait a minute. Wait a minute, hold on. Ah, his mask comes off, huh? Interesting. Oh, we got another good shot of Ku here. Yeah, there's Ku. Damn, Ku looks pretty sick though. He kinda looks like that other version in the FGO Gacha game, but yeah, Fate Ku looks really cool. His design looks nice. Wait, what? Is that? Looks like Phainon stabbing himself almost. Prediction chat? I think Phainon's gonna fuse with his with the Flame Reaver. And then maybe they're gonna have to find out the real truth of like what actually needs to be done for the true Kraus air journey or whatever the heck it's called. Alright, pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff, pretty cool stream. Very excited for the collab. Story looks pretty like it'll be pretty fun. Got some new buffs, got like a couple events, big events going more so for the Fate stuff. But yeah. With that being said, guys, hope you enjoyed the reaction or whatever. I mean, hey, this is pretty cool though. Definitely will be live for this, checking out all the new stuff. Something for, you know, Saber, Phainon, and all that. Actually, I'm curious though. So they said the Fate collab is coming out on the 11th, right? When is Phainon coming out? Because they said Warp 1, right? But did they give like a time when his banner's coming out? Or not? Because like, I wonder if they're just jumping at the same time. No, they just say phase 1 and phase 2, but they didn't really give any information on that. Yeah, honestly, not too sure. Regardless, though, and I'll be live for that. We'll be summoning. Should be a whole lot of fun. It should be a whole lot of fun. But yeah, I'm heading out, guys. So for you guys on YouTube, I'm heading out. And then for you guys on Twitch, I'll stick around for like a little bit longer. But yeah, no, that being said, hope you guys have a good day or good night. And I'll see all you guys later.